What's going on, guys? This is your boy Moty, and I'm back here with another trading video. This is a Topstep trading combine video, so get ready to see me pass these accounts. Like I said, if you followed on with the last video was basically a Topstep trading combine. I had already started it, and I attempted to pass it on that account. I didn't pass the challenge, failed it. Well, I really didn't fail it. I didn't lose it. It had went down by $800, and I really wanted to start fresh. Brand new account, no trades taken. And now I'm doing it with this video. So the other video, I'm still gonna post it, but it's gonna be of me basically losing on the account, and then I just reset it. And now I have a new fresh account, 50K, I got 2 of them. I didn't get 3, I got 2. So if I pass these accounts, I'm a 100K funded trader, that's great. So right now I have my chart pulled up. I'm looking at NASDAQ, and this is where we at. So let's go ahead and get to the chart.
Hurry up.
All right, we live, baby. We here. We active. Everything working, mic working, video working. Boom. Can y'all see this? Boom. All right. Okay. All right, so this is current. This is extremely current. I'm gonna refresh it. As you can see, 250K accounts. 1, 2. No trades took at all, not even one. So fresh account, 50K account, attempting to pass it. Can't pass it in one day. The goal on the account is $3,000. So, you know, I could take 30 days to do it. I can take 2 days to do it. I'm just looking for the setups, and that's going to be my mission today. So today, I'm really going to, this is some stuff I did from last night. I'm going to go ahead and delete it. This is some last night action. I just wanted to see what would happen. Let me actually just analyze it just a bit. How you guys doing this morning? It's Tuesday morning. I'm fired up. Looks like price has already been moving. It's 10:05. Price looks like it's been doing, you know, it did a major move at 9. Literally at 9 on the dot. Went from 524 to 681. So 160 points. And a little bit more on top. So we're gonna go to the 1 hour. We're just gonna start there, and what I'm gonna do is expand that time frame. So as you can recall, in the last video, we were in a trend. So the 4-hour uptrend, okay, and we broke out of that trend yesterday. Came down, found like a area of, you know, like a box, an area to basically range in, because this is the area is coming from here going all the way across. Basically came into this area, and it looks like we accumulated in that area because we accumulated so we can mark up, like push back up. It's kind of hard to tell at the moment because I'm still seeing other confluences that's still saying, you know, price could still move down, like here. To me, that's a confluence that price could still move down because we did push up out of that box, but we can also push right back down inside of the box. A breakout above this trend line right here would show me that, okay, it's like a break of structure, and then we can move up. So right now we're just doing a little mean reversion, not too deep on it, and that's what I can see. So I can see we're breaking down in levels. Looks like stairs, you know, top of the stairs, go down, higher high, well, lower high, go down, lower low, lower high, possibly lower low. So we'll see from there. But as I said, you know, we got a high, lower low, high, well, lower high, lower low, lower high, possibly lower low coming. Maybe it touches this and then roll over. Maybe it doesn't even touch it, but it's still possible that we're in for a rollover. So this is what I see from the 1 hour time frame. I'm gonna go ahead and delete these trend lines. I'm gonna clear the VWAP off of the 1 hour, and we're gonna move on to the next time frame. So let's just move down. Let me go look at the 4 hour real quick. So based on the 4 hour, like I said, we're in an uptrend, and we decided to, range a little bit inside of this zone, inside of this area. But the range is big though, so it's a range, but it's like not just all classified in one little box and just going back and forth in that box. Because if you see from the uptrend, we came from the bottom all the way to the top, and then we immediately burst down from 983 to 589. That's over 300, 400 points. So it's kind of hard to classify, a 400-point move as a range, but I mean, you can see it. It's just large. So nothing major yet. As you can see, just like we seen on the 1 hour time frame, price broke down, created a lower high. Price broke down again, created a lower low. Came up, created a lower high. So now we're really just trying to see what price will do at this area, at the top of this imaginary trend line. What will price do? That's the question. So, and let's see, does it look any different from the, it looks about the same. So that's what we're really waiting to see. From there, what was this? 5 a.m. So at 5 a.m. we never touched that liquidity area I was talking about in my last video. So at 5 a.m. we came down and we tested that liquidity area. And as soon as we tested liquidity, what happened? Price shot back up as if it wasn't ready to just run through all the liquidity, the sell side liquidity areas just yet. So we're going to see what happens. But I believe price is just, still setting itself up for a huge drop. And if it's not doing that, it's setting itself up, for a huge move to the upside. But I believe a huge move would come out of this area here. I believe a huge move will come out of this area here. I believe we'll have some big, move after we break out of this, this box, to the upside or to the downside. I believe we move to the downside because we have been building so much sell side liquidity. All of these areas just seems like they are so ready to be ran through. But again, this is trading, so if it does move to the upside, this is the first level I'm expecting price to break through. And if it doesn't break through this area, then we're still in shorts. We're still in overall a short. That's the direction that we're heading in. Might not be the path immediately, but that's the direction I believe we're heading in. So we're going to go ahead and shoot down to the other time frames. I'm going to make this the 1 hour. We'll make this the 15. And let me just look at the 15 for a minute. All right. So the 15 minute was perfect. Could have caught so much movement off this 15 minute. This candle here, well, that one candle, but we also, that one box, we also have another one here. That told me enough right there. Look at all that action in between this box based off this bearish engulfing candle. That's a lot of action. And usually when I see, action like that, it shows me the same confluence I was just looking at on the higher time frame. It shows me that once we break out of that box, this could happen. And then if you look at it from the smaller time frame, we broke out of the box here. Boom. What happened? Price shot up more. We broke out of the box, closed 630 all the way up to 690. Smooth 60 points. That's if we, stayed in the box and waited for a breakout as like a breakout trade. But if we did something like mean reversion, and we just caught tops and caught bottoms, then that would have just been easy profits because price go up, sell. Price go down, buy. Price go up, sell. Price go down, buy. If we're in a range, that's one way to just trade the range back and forth. So and usually that's what I'm looking for, breakouts or mean reversion. I'm a little better with the trending markets where, they break out. Mean reversion, I'm okay with that too. But as of right now, I think we're at a top. It looks like on the 15 minute, it looks like this is a cheap trade entry. If I was to enter here, stop here, 734. It's not the cheapest, but it doesn't look like a bad entry because obviously price looked like it can just roll right over. So we created higher highs. Basically, we just, automatically reversed here. But we're still going to see because the higher time frame gives me kind of a different confluence. So we still just got to see. I want to put this trend line on the smaller time frames, like the 15 minute. All right. Let me go back to the 4 minute. I'm going to keep this box. Keep this box on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. I'm going to take it off the other ones. All right. Yeah, that looks good. Go back to the 1 hour. All right. That's better. Okay, so that's what I can see on the 1 hour clearly. I like the 1 hour there. Let's move the 15 minute here. That's what I see on the 15 minute. Let me go to the 5 minute, a smaller time frame, just to analyze price a little bit deeper so I can get a solid bias. As of right now, I think we still push to the upside to touch this resistance line, that area of resistance, that trend line. And then we might have a push back to the downside if we move to the downside. But let's go in on this. This is a 3 minute. Let's go in on the 5 minute and try to gather confluence. And I'm going to look at everything without the indicators. I'll use the indicators to help me actually get in the trade. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Usually when I see these candles, we have a, move to the downside. I'll place a small entry here. But usually when I see, 1, 2, 3, forgot the exact pattern name. Like I said, I will get better on these patterns. I can recognize them, but it's hard for me to remember the names. So I'm going to study and, just get better at remembering that name and recognizing them. But usually when I see that 3-week pattern like that and the next candle doesn't come and close above it, then usually we just, push to the downside. Same thing when I see tweezer bottom, tweezer tops, and, moves like that. And you see, easy catch. Easy catch.
Order filled.
Easy catch, base hit. And that's usually when I see moves like that. So that was a pretty easy catch in my opinion. Didn't even risk a lot. The smallest amount I could risk. And what I'm going to do for this video that I didn't do for my last video, I'm going to go back and analyze each trade very shortly, nothing intent. And that's so, it gives me a better chance of passing the challenge. My main thing is passing the challenge. I'm not creating this video so I look like that guy. I don't need validation. All I need validation from is the actions I put in and the results I get. That's enough validation for me. I don't even need nobody telling me I'm that guy. So first trade on these accounts. Like I said, I got 2. First trade on these accounts. Entry price 664, exit price 644 and a quarter. So I caught 19.75 points. 74 cent in fees, P&L $39. So boom. Up $38 with that quick catch. All right, so back on the 5 minute, what do I see? I mean, price looks like it wants to roll over, but I'm scared that if I sell, if I short, price doesn't roll all the way over and it just shoots back up to here to test this level, which is possible. I've been in that situation too many times. So right now I'm just going to stay patient and I'm going to not try to dive too deep into the smaller time. into the smaller time frames, because that's what kind of messed me up a little bit yesterday. And I really think I was a losing day, but I think it was a good day as far as trading. I wasn't too antsy with the trades. I wasn't too quick to take them. I over leveraged once, that caused a big $500 loss or whatever. But I don't think it was the worst trading day that I've ever had. I think it was actually very patient. It just didn't go in my luck that day. So today I'm just going to try to be a little bit patient, and I won't be on the smallest time frames. So right now I'm on a 5 minute, I'm on a 15, I'm on a 1 hour. I'm going to analyze the 1 minute very quickly, but my trade biases will come from higher time frames. So based off this 1 minute, I see consolidation in this area. It's like a box here, mark up, accumulation, mark up, accumulation, distribution, mark down. So we could actually be setting up for a short. We distributed right here and we're marking down. So it's possible we can come to, right around this level here. Looks like I have one marked. It's in black. But we could be coming down right to around 620. If we do ride to the downside. But right now it's testing that box area. And if I was to put it somewhere, that's the area, in my opinion, that, we're testing. All right, let's see. That yellow kind of ugly. We'll go that color. Yeah, so we'll just see from there. I don't know why I'm being too picky on this. I don't know, it's just gotta flow. That'll work. So we're in this small box on the smaller time frame, and let me make sure it's not pulled up on any other time frames. Take it off the 1 hour. We'll keep it on the 5 minute, and we'll keep it on the seconds. So as you can see, like I said, we mark up, accumulation, mark up, distribution, mark down, back into that box, reversal here possibly, push to the upside, push to this trend line, possibly reverse back down. And let me just give a better graphic on what I'm saying. Got the path. So mark up, accumulation, mark up, distribution, found the top, mark down, come from here. Obviously test this area. We may have a little static here. But ultimately, I think we mark. And then it's possible that we come back down, little static again, and we ultimately just push back to these levels. So I think something like that is probable. And that's only if, price push to the upside. But right now we're in that box. We're testing the top of that box, in and out of it, more so in it than out of it. So we just have to see. But like I said, I think price still pushes up to this blue line because, that's a 4 hour confluence in my opinion. 1 hour. That's a 1 hour confluence. So we still have 35 minutes. Price could, stall down here for the next 25 minutes and then shoot up here for the last 5 minutes of that 1 hour candle and then decide to reverse. And I think that's how price tends to play people. Because you can have something marked and you so set on it, boom, 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 boom. These tools are just tools, literally, just indicators. They're not the end all to your trade. Oh, I see a trend line and it touched the trend line, so let me you know, it touched the top of a trend line. So let me just short it and let me over leverage on this short because it's about to touch the top of the trend line. And the next thing you know, it breaks through the trend line and goes way further than the trend line. And you end up losing money. So, or getting liquidated or anything like that. So we don't want to do that. So the short happened. But like I said, price could be shortened just to come back up. I seen the short happening. I called the short happening. Let me go back to the 5 minute. But now we wait. We still have 30 minutes to close on the 1 hour candle. So this is nothing major. I'm going to bring up the other time frames. 3 minutes to close on the 15. We may short all the way to 620 like I was saying in the beginning. And that just makes sense. So I got the confluence from a higher time frame. Let me see if I can get the entry from a lower time frame, like the 1 minute. We're just going to enter stop sale here. And my target is 620. So I'm not going for the gusto on it, just 620. That'll be 13 points in my favor if I win the trade. And I might close it early around 623 just because price could go there then shoot right back. So .3 minutes on the 5 minute, 32 minutes on the 1 hour. Let's see. I think it's setting up. I'm just gonna zoom in on the 1 minute. I think price is setting up. That's not the 1 minute. I'm gonna zoom in on the 1 minute. Price is setting up to, you know, drop. So I'm gonna put a higher entry here.
Order filled.
And I'm gonna remove this entry. I think price moves down to 20. So I'll just put price at 25 and we're gonna ride it like that. I'll put my stop right above the equilibrium of where we just came from. The equilibrium of the, you know, bearish engulfing candle. So we're gonna see from there. We're gonna go ahead and close that and profit. Why not? Price came down to 26. I had it at like 25. When price is doing that, I don't want to play with price. I'm gonna let this do his thing, but I'm gonna go ahead and take my base hit because my account is what matters. That's what I'm focused on, my account. So, you know, I'm gonna let price do a thing. It might play out, go all the way to 20. It might shoot under 20. We'll see. We'll see. But I'll just look for another setup. I'll just look for another entry that makes sense to me, because that entry made sense. But now we having some things like this where price can't even break under the box. It's testing under the box, but it hasn't broke under the box yet. And you remember this box, the lighter box, is what I did on the 1 minute. So maybe this will help. Yeah, maybe that'll help. We're gonna do 1px. So price still hasn't broken under the box. Obviously you can see that. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. A clean break under the box. I was able to catch a few points on a, you know, on a short, but it wasn't a clean short. That's why I exited it. It was no close under the box. I could understand that it was about to wick out. And boom, there we go. So the move is to 620 in my opinion. I'm going to see if we can catch a move. If it does decide to go further than 620, I'm going to see how far it goes. But I'm not going to over leverage. I'm not going to over risk. I'm going to put a smaller, you know, lot size on it. And I'm going to place it at 1725. So we'll see from there. Don't want to risk too much on it. And that's nice. That's nice for me. That's fine. It hit the area I'm looking for, 620. If it goes further, we'll see. I don't personally think it'll go further. I think, you know, we'll reverse, move back to the upside. It's going to wick out. But if it does, that'll be great because I have all these sell side liquidity areas already marked on my higher time frames. So, I mean, it'll just break out of this green box, which I want anyway. And then we start to run all the sell side liquidity areas. 1, 2, 3. I have way more short orders ready than long orders. So it's the only thing I'm focused on right now is, you know, just catching the right entry. But again, I don't necessarily think we'll just go down from here. I think price needs to make his move up more, and then we can make a move down. And that's what I believe. So let's go back to the 5 minute. Don't want to stay on the 1 minute. One minute I'm going to use for entries more so. Broke out of the box. No retracement to the box yet. So we'll see. Still have 30 minutes till the 1 hour candle closes. Don't want to be in a trade until I see something, you know, precise and clear. While we're waiting on something to happen, price is at 621. These are the trades I took so far. I have that entry there, entry at 639, exit at 630, 9-point win, 9-point trade with 15 micros. And for this one, I entered at 617, exit at 613. That's 4.25 points on that trade. The trade before, that's 9.5 points. And fees $11, fees $3. So yeah, we in the door. P&L 321. So nice. If my goal was $300 a day, and if my goal is to make $3,000 on the account, and I make $300 a day, I can do it in 10 days, 2 weeks. So I can end it here, set that as my goal, set that as my daily target, and in 2 weeks I can have this. But honestly, that's not my daily target. I just want to take what the market gives me. I really don't have anything specifically set. If I make 500, great. If I make 1,000, great. But I'm just going to take what the market gives me. So let's zoom in on the 1 minute. Looking like price wants to keep pushing to the downside, but we don't know yet. I'm looking for, if we go under this area here, then it's possible that price can push down deeper and further. So, but if we don't come here, then I don't think so. And that's only because, let me just take a higher time frame. It's only because this is the bottom of the candle, you know, right after the breakout candle. So breakout candle, this is the bottom. We could possibly come under that bottom and, you know, keep riding to the downside. Again, don't want to take any stupid trades though, so I'm not going to risk too much. And we'll just have to see from where we're at. So these trades like this, I don't prefer. And there we go.
Order filled.
We wrote it. Up $522. Y'all see it. But as I was saying, these trades like this, I don't prefer necessarily because sometimes it's hard for me to read them like that. And that's just me being completely honest. It's hard for me to read them just like that. So, I mean, that was the perfect trade, though. That was the perfect trade. Now we're at the bottom of the breakout candle. We're at the bottom of the breakout candle. So if it was to reverse, this will be a good point of reversal. And let's go back and look at that trade. Entry price was 601. Exit price was 581. 19.25, 1950. 20 point move. P&L 205 on it. $3 in fees. So perfect trade, perfect entry, and you know, perfect risk because I was kind of scared it can go the other way. I didn't want to risk too much. Obviously, if I would have risked higher, I would have made more, but none of that matters. What matters is I'm in green. So we're going to go from there. So up 500, I could really call it a day because, again, if I do the numbers, the goal is 3K. Divide 3K divided by 500. All I have to have is 6 days of $500. You see how quickly I made $500. Sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's worse. The market is just telling me so many signs. I came in patient, I came in prepared, and I'm only 30 minutes into this video, so We'll see if I can catch some more opportunities. I'm not going to force anything. I don't want to risk too much. And if I catch some more opportunities, great. If I don't, great. Doesn't matter. Goal is to just pass the account smoothly. So let me go back to the 5-minute time frame, see if I see anything. We broke out of that box. We didn't test the 5-minute breakout candle. We tested the 1-minute breakout candle, and that's like the bottom of it right here somewhere. So with that being said, we could be reversing from there based off the 1-minute time frame, or we could just ride up, touch this black line, the 620 area, and then come back down. Again, I'm not ignoring the fact that we didn't touch this trend line at the top. I'm not ignoring that fact. That trend line, says a lot. A lot of things can still happen. But I'm not ignoring that fact at all. All right, we're back. Price still deciding on what it wants to do. We look like we had a pullback. We possibly can see more shorts being ran. We could be going to test the bottom of the box we just broke into, which is the bottom is at 545. So we could be going to test that. Or, we could be making that push back to this level, 620, then test it. Or we could be going to 620 and continuing on through there. So we can go here, 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 or we can go here, here, like that. I see both possibilities happening. Yeah, I see both possibilities happening. I see both possibilities happening. I want to see just a straight rollover, but I don't really think we're going to get a straight rollover. I don't think. Could be wrong, but I want to see a straight rollover. And what I mean by that, the straight rollover is, price rejects here and just rolls straight over to the bottom. Don't even come and retest nothing. But all right, so we wait. This is the 1 minute. Let's go to the 5-minute. We wait. We simply wait. As you can see, look at all these sell side liquidity areas. It's just so many. And this is the 5-minute. Boom, we go up, we push down. We see where we could roll over to if we move to the downside. So it's amazing. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Trading with Moty. This is the first video of a Topstep trading combine that I will pass. And I don't know what video this is on my channel, but like I said, I told you we active. So this is just a trading video. Got more videos coming. Fitness, mindset, everything I think I can benefit somebody with. So y'all tune into those two. Y'all go check out my channel. It's lit. So we making some movements. We're going to head back to the 1 minute. We're doing that rollover I was talking about, but we're going to see how deep it rolls over, because it could roll over, find support somewhere in this area and then push up, make a W. It's set up for a W. So that's possible that it could make a W. Or we could possibly run price, and then I have myself another entry. Price is 77, so I possibly can find an entry at 72, somewhere around there. We'll see. But a W is, highly possible. And let me just make it more clear. Easy W. Come down a little bit more. Make this support here in this area. May even go a little bit lower. Then rise up. Make a W. Come back. Touch this trend line from that W. Then turn around and reverse and come all the way back down to these sell side liquidity areas. So, yeah. So, you guys, I want you guys to do something different in this video. Tell me how you trade. I know a lot of people trade the ICT concepts and A lot of people trade, you know, in indicators, all types of different things. I'm just interested in learning how you trade. And, you know, one day we can have some calls. Like if you trade and you like to go live too, shit, we can get on a live trading call. We can set something up and we can go from there. We can make magic. But yeah, the way I trade is just the way I trade. I've learned from a lot of different people, a lot of different mentors. I didn't study. I'm going to be completely honest. I didn't study ICT concepts that deeply. There's no apparent reason I didn't. It's just I had other mentors that was already teaching me. So what I learned about with trading and a lot of things, you know, it's more than one way that works. So it doesn't matter how you're taught as long as it works. So if I got taught by somebody that's been trading for 15 years and he was good at catching tops and bottoms, and that's how he's made all his money over the years, millions of dollars, then that style works. Doesn't mean the ICT is any better or anything else is any better. I mean, it's all about what works for you, what works for the market. And that's what I learned in trading. And that's what I learned in life. You know, that's also what I learned in life. So as I said, we're looking like we finding a bottom. We possibly could, you know, just be making a W, push the upside. So we'll see. Nothing happened yet. We'll delete this one because that didn't happen. And we're just being patient. No extra trades. I got a sell stop. If we do continue to run shorts, I got a sell stop set. And I probably, you know, let price march down to 545. Or I'll let price at least run down to maybe 562, 560, somewhere in that range, so we can catch at least 10 points on the move. Go back to the trades for the day, and boom. And right now, you know, I'm trading on 100% accuracy, but that ain't my goal. I don't really care. Most of the top traders I know and learned about, their win average is not even that high. Their percentage is not even that high, 50%, 51%, 53%. But they're making killer trades and the trades that they do win on makes up for all of the losses. So 4 trades in, 100% is lit. But let's not hype up about it, though. Obviously, a loss will happen eventually. And right now, we're just being patient. How long we got on the 1 hour close? We have 15 minutes on the 1 hour close. We have 2 seconds on the 15-minute close. So we see, will price run down or will price shoot up? If we zoom in on this 15-minute really quickly, we broke under a moving average, and now we will see. Price honestly looked like it will move up to test. It's going to move down first, obviously, but I believe price will eventually just push to the upside. I don't really think that's the area where we're just going to run shorts. I don't really believe it. I feel like it's so close to what we just did that it's going to at least come up a little bit higher. A little bit higher. So we'll see. Let's zoom out of the 15 and zoom back. At the same time, it's 15 minutes to this candle close, so this will determine the rest of the 1 hour candle. Will we close inside of this, 1 hour, 4 hour box, or will we close under it? Because this could just be a pullback from the initial bullish engulfing candle. So we're here. I'm going to maximize the 1 minute really quickly. Go to the 5. And see a little bit more what I can see. So yeah, nothing really clear for me here. I believe we possibly test the top of the box like I just said. And then from there, I don't know. But I'm going to see. It is making that W like I suggested. So we tested the median of the W. I'm going to put an entry here. Not going to risk a lot because I'm unsure on it. But we did test the median of that W, and I think price could ultimately push up. Obviously to the black line, to the top of the box, but possibly even further. So we'll see. I set a small trade on it. Not gonna risk a lot on it. Maybe risk like 100 points. I mean, not 100 points, but 50 points, something like that. $125 trade or something like that. We'll see. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm back trading with your boy Moty. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Appreciate everybody for joining me on this journey of trying to pass this Topstep trading combine. $100,000, 250K accounts. Gotta make $6,000, $3,000 each account. Wish me luck. Up $500. This is trading though. Everything I make could easily be wiped away. So don't want that to happen, and that's not going to happen. I'm going to make sure I don't make it happen. But this is on video, guys. Y'all seeing this. So right now we're looking at NASDAQ. We're most of the time always going to be looking at NASDAQ. Maybe I get bored one day and look at gold. Maybe I get bored one day and look at Bitcoin futures. But I prefer NASDAQ. It has enough volatility for me, and it moves more than enough for me when I'm ready to trade it. So we will see from there. I've been working on having more precise entry. I've been working on more patience. I've been working on holding my winning trades and cutting my losing trades. So this is a combination of that. And this is my trades for today. 100% today, but not hyped up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hype myself up and then take a loss and do like, damn, like, nah, we ain't going to do that. So it is what it is. So up 522 for the day, 2 accounts, that's 1,000. So let's go from there. Right now we're just waiting on price action. I believe we could have formed W. This won't be the most, if we do, it won't be the most beautiful as W. I see a box inside of another box. I love these boxes. It's like always giving me extra confluence. Boom. That's a range area. Obviously we're ranging from that area. And I can even put that there because it'll align with this one here. Yeah. So box inside of a box. Let me make sure I keep them on the smaller time frames though. Let me see how it looks on the 5-minute. Yeah. We'll keep it on the smaller time frame. So we're literally ranging in the box. So example, what I mean by the range, the mean reversion, whatever. Bearish engulfing candle inside of the box, you know, break through the top of it, created a bottom that formed the box. And as soon as we created this, as soon as this bearish engulfing candle happened, that set the pace for the box. So bearish engulfing candle, ride back to the top, ride back to the bottom, ride back to the top, ride back to the bottom. It didn't touch it just then, and that's like a fake out. Obviously, if price come down here, it knows it wants to touch this area. It's 2 points off. So your TP was 2 points off. You didn't get to hit it. So that would have been easy trading, you know, trading inside of a range, you know, just from top to bottom, top to bottom. You're not trying to catch the big move to the upside, or you're not trying to catch the big move to the downside, to these sell side liquidity areas. You're only trading within the box. So up, sell, down, buy, close, buy, up, sell, down, close, buy, up. So until it breaks out of the box, and I mean a clean breakout, not just the wick breakout. These are wick breakouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, all wick breakouts. 5 up here, another wick breakout. I mean a clean breakout where price closes under, like an actual candle closes just like that. An actual candle closes under, and even when that happens, if the next candle comes back and bullish engulfs that candle, then that's irrelevant that it broke out, because it breaks right back in. So I could tell price was going to break down here because, like I said, it didn't touch the bottom of the box. I could have shorted here, you know, and caught that quick move to the downside. It was only 10 points, but for the sake of this video, I didn't do it, but I seen it. I called it. It was pretty easy to recognize. And right now we closed under the box, the first close under the box since it got started. So we're just going to be a little bit more patient and see what happens. Will we have a bullish engulfing candle where we close right back inside of the box, or will we stay under the box? Will we stay under the box? If we stay under the box, it's possible that, you know, we could be setting ourselves up for that downtrend move. And I'm gonna make this W kind of wider because it's still possible. Still possible. Still possible. Even within a range, in my opinion. Because look, what happened? We broke out of the box and then broke right back into the box. So if price continues to ride up, we'll ride to the top of the box. I mean, it's just simple concepts. It's nothing complicated about this right here. I have a buy stop order set above the box. So if price does decide to run through it, we'll be touching the top of the other box. That's this green box. And I have it marked with a black outline. Let me see if I can make it look a little bit different. But I don't want to throw my chart mechanics off. I think I actually like the black. It's just so chill. So chill. We're going to rock the black. But it don't have to be. Nah, I like the 2 pixels. All right. So to the top of this, to the top of the box, to this black line, and that's where I think price could go after my buy stop order gets hit. And that won't be a lot. It would only be 6 points or whatever. But it's more so just like a tester trade. And if we do run back inside of the box, to the outside of the box to the downside, then I gotta buy a sell stop order set, and we could possibly run to one of the major liquidity areas at 545, 550, around that area. So we'll see. Yeah, so we're just gonna be a little patient on this one. I'm gonna go to the 5-minute time frame while we wait. This is the type of trades I like because it's easy to recognize a breakout to the upside, to the downside, breakout to the upside, to the downside. I love breakout trading. I can trade both, but I love breakout trading. I showed you the other way. This is the mean reversion trading, but I love to breakout trade. For example, when price broke out of this, I caught the shorts. It was easy for me. You've seen it live. That's the type of trading I like. I could catch this too. This is easy too. But sometimes it tricks me and it makes me get aggressive in my trading, and I start to, take more trades. And like I said, I'm working on things currently. Like, this is my first ever trading combine on video with you guys. Well, not really, but you get the point what I'm saying. But this is not my first time trading. I'm not new to trading. I started back trading in May 2024 of this year. So not new to this. Entry hit for the buy stop. Not going to risk too much on it. Not going to risk too much on it. We're going to see what happens. If we break back inside of this box and then, obviously test the equilibrium of the box, then it's not the trade I thought it was. But it did. When did it touch the black line? I literally missed the entire move. Okay, so that trade, it hit my area where I said it was gonna go. I didn't TP. Now it's possible that it could come back to equilibrium. I might just close this trade early because we're at the top of the box. We're at the top of the box, and obviously it looks like stop will be hit here. Let's see. We're testing that candle currently. I'm not gonna risk too much. $50 max loss. $50 max loss. So nothing. I can close it here and I'll be straight. I can close it a little bit lower. I'll be straight. I want to see if we just have a push back to the upside, but it looks like we went to the top of the box and now we're finna go back to the bottom of the box. So I could just get stopped out here, or we could go back up to, because we created a new high outside the box. But again, I was telling you about the wicks earlier. The wicks matter. It was just a wick. It was just a wick. It was not a close above the box. So that does not mean we're necessarily going back to the upside. And that's what I wasn't really betting on, us going to the upside. I was betting on us to get to this this line right here in between the box, the top of that box. And we did it. I just wasn't able to close it in time, because I didn't even think we were there. I didn't think we went to the black box. I mean, to the top of that box. So we're going to see with this trade here. No reason for me to really do anything. I could set the stop closer. Maybe we push up, maybe we don't. But we will see. We will see. And again, and that's why I scale back on this trade, because you see this trade, I only use 2 micros. It's because if I'm unsure on it, or if I think it's like a short, possibility for profit, then I'm not going to go all in on it. It just doesn't make sense. I put a small micro, so even if it hits stop loss, I'm fine. And there.
Order filled.
I'll take that because it hit my area of confluence. Like, it was a small trade, $13 win, 3-point catch. So not a lot of points I caught on it, but it went to where I thought it was going to go. And now it breaks out of it broke out of the box. So now we're in a different situation. It's testing the top of the other box, and it's testing the bottom of the other box, and it could be heading to this box. So that's that W I was telling you about. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. So I possibly can find a re-entry around here. It's not too close to price. I still want to keep it short, small, just because it's a little shaky. And I want to see a clean break above this box, because as you can see now, price is testing it. Price can obviously come back in the box, just like here. It broke out of the box, came back in the box. It can break out of the box and come back in the box. So if it doesn't within the next 2 to 3 candles, then that shows me we're pushing to the upside. So I may can add to my position. All right, and let me pull up my other time frames. I'm not gonna stay on a 1 minute forever. 55 minutes to the 1 hour close. 10 minutes to the 15-minute close. How long do we have on the 4? 2 hours on the 4. Okay. That looks like price wants to roll over, if I was being completely honest. It looks like price wants to roll over. Like walk up, drop, pull back, drop. So we did a pullback, but we didn't really test the top of this 4-hour candle. Not saying that we had to, but testing the top of that 4-hour candle would have put us right on line with this blue trend line from the 1 hour, 4-hour time frame. Well, 1 hour time frame, obviously. So this is where we at. But it looks like we want to roll over. We will test these sell side liquidity areas. So it'd be great to catch those areas to the downside. $15-minute kind of undecisive for me. Honestly, what I see we could push up on price. Wick to this blue line that I keep talking about. And this is the 15-minute time frame. We can push up on price. Wick to this blue line I'm talking about. Create another head here for, a double top. And then make our move back down. So we can literally form a double top here and, a possible M. Boom, 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 boom. Run into the sell side liquidity areas. So I see that possibly happen. But like I said, I think we can come up here, wick out, and then, have a solid basis candle close right around this area. and then push to the downside. So I still think we're going to go up right about now. But overall, my overall bias is the direction overall is shorts. But as of right now, I think the path may be longs. Because we may have to long in order to get them shorts I'm looking for. That's a lot of sell side liquidity. So it has to build up just enough, and it has to have price hanging on a ledge before it just drops over. In my opinion. So we'll see. Go back to the 15 minute. I'm going to minimize that 1 hour on it, and then we're going to go to the 5 minute. So still in that box, really being patient. Buy stop didn't get activated, which means it wasn't that strong of a bullish push. Like I said, the next few candles really tells me a lot. And as you can see, we're still above the box. So which means we may be getting bullish. We're still above the box. We broke back into the box, but we broke right back out of it. So the bulls, we may be getting bullish. So one second, guys. Every time I say 1 second, I'm usually checking my phone or something. I don't want, like, y'all ain't gotta watch me check my phone. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a day. Up 536 for the day. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Day 1 of the passing Topstep combine challenge. I'll see y'all on day 2. Maybe it's tomorrow. Maybe it's Thursday. We'll see. Up 536. You guys can't see this right now. So crazy. I don't know how long the screen has been still. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're done trading because we ain't trying to take no dumb trades. We ain't going to do too much, but appreciate you guys for tuning in.